Hello, friends. Why is Palm Sunday significant? Well, a couple of reasons come to mind. First, Jesus comes to Jerusalem as king, but it was how he came that really made the difference. In Matthew 21, we see, as they approached Jerusalem and came to Bethphage, on the Mount of Olives, Jesus sent two disciples, saying to them, "Go to the village ahead of you, and at once you will find a donkey tied there, and with her a colt by her. Untie them and bring them to me. If anyone says anything to you, say that the Lord has need of them, and he will send them right away." This took place to fulfill that which was spoken through the prophet. This is Isaiah. And he said, "Say to the daughter of Zion, see, your king comes to you, gentle and riding on a donkey, and on the colt, the foal of a donkey." The disciples went and did exactly what Jesus had instructed them. They brought the donkey and the colt and placed their cloaks on him for Jesus to sit on. A very large crowd spread their cloaks on the road, while others cut branches from the trees and spread them across the road. The crowds that went ahead of him and those that followed shouted, "Hosanna to the Son of David! Blessed is he that comes in the name of the Lord! Hosanna in the highest heaven!" When Jesus entered Jerusalem, the whole city was stirred and asked, "Who is this?" And the crowds answered, "This is Jesus, the prophet from Nazareth in Galilee." Jesus came in humility, riding on a donkey, not a stallion, but he was received as royalty. The prophet Isaiah described him 700 years before this as a suffering servant. Paul described the humility of Christ this way in Philippians 2:8 and 2:6. "And being found in the appearance as of man, he humbled himself and became obedient even to death, even death on the cross. Rather, he made himself nothing by taking the very nature of a servant, being made in human likeness." In your relationships with one another, have the same mindset that Christ Jesus had, who, being in the very nature of God himself, considered equality of God something not to be used to his own advantage. The original Greek language, "made himself nothing," is more literally translated, "poured himself out." And Paul sees humility as fundamental to spirituality. Peter and James said it this way: "God resists the proud, but he gives grace to the humble." Anything we do outside of grace, well, it's just not effective, not by God's standards. Jesus fulfilled the prophecies in Isaiah 700 years before Christ was even born, and in Zechariah 600 years and several others. Why is that so important? Isaiah put it this way, 55:11, "So it is my word that goes out from my mouth will not return to me empty, but it will accomplish what I desire and achieve the purpose for which I sent it." Jesus demonstrated that you can count on what he says.